Howdy, howdy, boys and girls. Welcome to beautiful Florida. And this is Bill Ronayne, and I'm at the equally beautiful Jupiter Lighthouse. There's an inlet and museum. We hope to get some nice drone footage. Hi, welcome in. Beautiful day here in sunny Florida. I'm here to meet with Matt Cundiff and TJ Alexander. We're going to fly at the Jupiter Inlet, where there's the lighthouse and museum. And this is a and like I said, here's our beautiful shady spot right next to the building. Nice short walk from not only the parking but the building itself. And you can see how beautiful it is here. Some impressive boats, some impressive guys. Well, you know.
I don't know about all that.
There's Matty, and here's TJ.
How's it going?
Setting up their drones.
Yes, sir.
This takes longer than the drive down here.
Right? At least but it was a good trip. It was a good trip, though.
It was a great trip. Got this overpass here. That's what that noise is. And looking on down the inlet. Just a great place to fly. We're going to enjoy ourselves. Check in soon. Okay, after the disastrous attempt to make an intro, I decided to finally fly. Actually, we've been here about an hour because Matty and TJ had already burned through a battery or two, enjoying the day, flying up and down the inlet, and getting their shots of the lighthouse. I finally put mine up because I finished streaming. We were streaming live into Johnny Drone Flyer's morning chat. His Drones and Coffee show. So finally I put it up, and I should have known that that was just the beginning of our problems. Here I am, as I said, just took off, maybe 5-6 feet off the ground, and that's about as far as I got, because some young fellow with a radio came over and informed us that there's a sign that says that there's no drone flying allowed in any Palm Beach County parks. We were unaware of this sign. We didn't see it. It's very small. It's set off to this side by the bathrooms. But what are we going to do? I wasn't there to start a fight, cause any trouble. Just enjoy the day. The guys, as I said, had already had a couple of good flights. So what was our solution? Well, here's what we did. We moved. We went to a different Palm Beach County park, about a little over half a mile away, so not such a bad thing. The super crowded, super beautiful Jupiter Park Beach, where we were able to fly without any problems or interruptions. There are plenty of police officers present because, as I said, the place was very crowded. Here we are at the end of the inlet, and flew from 2 very convenient concrete benches and some shade so that we could enjoy the day. No signs anywhere to be seen, and as I said, officers were pretty close by. So if there was any problem, we would have known about it. So much for that ordinance. I guess it depends on the park and where you are. So, being stubborn, I decided to fly to that lighthouse from where we were. And boy, am I glad I did, because we got so much better footage here. That's the lighthouse off in the distance. And that's me racing with some ski boats. Or ski-doos, or whatever you guys call those things. Never had one myself. Maybe someday. I doubt it. Ripping along at high speed. This is normal speed. That Air 2S is just so impressive. No filters, no special settings, all auto, 4K 30. And there it is. Please excuse some of the herky-jerkiness of some of my motions because, I just wanted to put it all in here. This is the 1860 lighthouse. And we're approaching it from the opposite side of the park. You can see the fencing there. They do tours of this lighthouse. There were some people up there. I noticed afterwards that a couple waved at me, but I wasn't really paying attention to them. I was deciding on how best to shoot this. And what was really nice was, yes, this is cool, and the lighthouse is a very interesting thing. I like history. I like the history of the lighthouse. But it wasn't just that. It's when I decided to do this orbit around the lighthouse, and this is all manual, so it's not perfect, so please excuse it. I noticed the background. See, I'm circling the lighthouse to get the lighthouse, but look at the area and how beautiful this area is. This Jupiter Inlet is a great place to visit. The beach is very well kept. The police presence there kept everything under control because there could have been lots of problems. There were so many cars. All the parking was full. But everyone was polite, happy, and enjoying a beautiful Sunday early afternoon.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me were meant to be outdoors, forever free. You and me, meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
Well, as you can see, I took a second pass around the lighthouse. A little closer. Got a couple of waves, no one seemed to mind. And then I decided it was time to bring the drone back. We were about 3/5 of a mile away, but my battery was doing good. The thing that concerned me more was the numerous warnings of aircraft flying by. It was amazing at how low the planes will fly over the water in this area. There was one Cessna that flew nearby us that couldn't have been any more than, I doubt he was more than 200 feet above us. So we had to be careful. It was the first time that I saw warnings go from that there was a manned aircraft in the area to a manned aircraft too close, which I got twice on my way back here. Now, you never see one, but I could hear them. So every time I heard it, I got a little lower, and then a little lower. And, eventually I'm going to be only 39 feet above the water as I pull up to where we're seated. But I still had maybe 39% battery left, and that wasn't good enough. And you'll see I took a little run up the beach towards that hotel off in the distance on the right there. But you'll see that soon. These are some houses in this area, aren't they? Right there, all with pools on the water with their own little private beaches. Not bad. In any case, I'll let you listen to a little more music instead of my ramblings. Okay, like I said, I still had 30 some odd percent left of my battery when I got back. You saw I had to wait for Matty to bring his drone in. Did a nice little casual hand catch there, waist high. I thought that was impressive. And I thought I'd show you, look at this empty stretch of beach right here next to where we were. And as I said, if you went back up the driveway in the other direction, there were hundreds of cars, crowded areas. But down here by the inlet where we were, not a lot of people. So we got lucky. Picked a great spot to fly. This is my first flight at a real beach. I'd always been too concerned, or very concerned, about flying around people. But nobody even paid attention to us. A lot of activity on that water. And it was a little breezy, but not bad. And obviously nothing the Air 2S couldn't handle. Now I'm going a little slow, but I'm going to thread the needle a little bit over here and go through the walkway, next to the brush, under the tree, and back to us. Which is pretty easy for most experienced guys. But I was taking it slow. In any case, we had a great time, but this was the end of the flying that I did here at this great spot. And we decided to try one more place before we went and had a beautiful lunch. And that's at Ray Kelly's secret spot, where he and Ron Brown and Texas Drone Arch, Mike, went flying after the meetup last year in South Florida, which is across from the lighthouse in a parking lot. And we put up our drones there. That time I used the Mini 2. And I got some great footage, chased a couple of boats. But maybe I'll put that up as a separate video because we're already at 18 minutes here and I'm sure you've seen enough. In any case, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to check in again, subscribe and like and all those good things, and safe flying.